And if you are new here, my name is Kinny. I am a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, songwriter, professional witch, and practitioner. And today I am here in my tarot bag. Okay, we're going to be doing an April 2026 pick a card. Okay, so go ahead, or pick a deck rather. Go ahead and look at the thumbnail to pick between the Illuminated Tarot, the Stranger Things Tarot, and the Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay, and I'm going to see y'all over there. But before we get any deeper, thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay, if you're ever interested in booking a personal reading with me outside of live, look at the description box below. Okay, it's also where my music is, as well as my list of magical services for those who need a spell cast for them. Okay, with that being said, I will see y'all at y'all's group. Hello, group one. Welcome in. If you are here, it's because you chose the Illuminated Tarot. Thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. And thank y'all for hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. Okay. So, off top with the Illuminated Tarot, okay, the name Caitlin could be significant. Okay, the name Keegan could be significant. It also gives me Key and Peele. Okay, so off top, this could be a very like whimsical, okay, April for y'all. Okay, even with this vibe, y'all could definitely find yourself um being illuminated. Okay, this could literally have to do with like being seen by other people, especially if you're someone in like the limelight. Okay, the sun is very, very significant for April. Okay, for this collective, so take this extra if you have Aries placements, Taurus placements, or Leo placements. Okay, but regardless, like this has a lot to do with like your visibility. Okay, as well as like an ascension. Okay, waking up to something. Okay, so let's go ahead and get. I also feel as though jewelry could be very, very significant for this collective as well. Okay. Yeah. Something about adorning yourself. Adorned by Miguel could also be very, very significant for this group. Okay. Um, let me see. Write that down. Okay. Dogs could also be very significant. Okay. So let's get deeper into it. Okay. So for group one, when it comes down to April and what y'all can expect generally, okay, generally y'all got the Eight of Cups, right? And this didn't come out with any other clarifiers either, okay? So generally things can be very, very straightforward, okay? If I'm looking at the Eight of Cups through like my own influence, okay? And mind you, this one is like both ways, okay? So this is also the Moon card, okay? So this is the Eight of Cups and this is also the Moon. So if I take this as the Moon, okay? So you have the sun and the moon. This collective could definitely still be feeling very affected by some of the eclipses that we had, okay? Particularly the Aquarius eclipse that we had, all right, in February. But this could also have a lot to do with the new and full moons that we're going to be having during the month of April. Okay, so we're having the full moon in Libra on April 1st. Okay, and then like right before Aries season ends, we're going to have the new moon Aries on like the 18th or 19th. Okay, so definitely, y'all should definitely get into the astrology. Okay, group one, the astrology of April 2026 is deeply affecting y'all. Okay, but even with me looking at the moon, okay, and the moon currently is in Virgo. All right, so I definitely feel as though for this April, there's going to be a lot of stuff still kind of like hidden. Okay, things can feel very mysterious. Okay, things can feel very spooky. Okay, to be quite honest with you, um, and also like I feel as though things could be like revealed. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of revelations, things coming together. Okay, you may have some revelations in regards to like your health, your physical body. Okay, your habits. This could also have to do with revelations surrounding your romantic relationships, your business partnerships, work. Okay, and this could also have a lot to do with like revelations. Really, that health. Okay, your physical body, your health, your workout routine. Okay, what you eat is very significant. Okay, you also may have some revelations about how you're viewed by the general public. Okay, about how people around you, people who love you, how they see you. Okay, I also feel as though this collective could be getting a tattoo that could be significant. Okay, but there's something about things not being as subtle. Okay, mysteries being exposed. Okay, and something that there could also be some sort of old energy coming back around, something that you thought was extinct. Okay, popping back up during the month of April. Okay, um, yeah. especially during the tourist portion of April, okay? But yeah, there's definitely a lot of mystery, okay? There's definitely a lot of spookiness going around, okay? I feel like mysteries are being solved, rather, okay? You could be watching a lot of mysteries, okay? And things are getting a lot less subtle, okay? And I think that y'all are really trusting yourself a lot more, okay, Group 1, in regards to generally. Right. So also, even if I take it from the Eight of Cups aspect, y'all are going to walk away from something after you recognize the truth. Okay. This is general. This could be like a just things in your life in general. Could be bad habits. Okay. But you're going to be walking away. All right. So yeah, y'all are like the only ones who didn't get any clarifiers out of all of this. Okay, this was the only portion that did not get any clarifiers out of all three groups, all three portions, right? So I definitely feel as though there's something that spirit doesn't fully want y'all to know just yet, but just know that that mystery aspect is going to be like unshrouded um, at some point in time before the end of April, but just not right now. Okay. So when it comes down to love and relationships, mind you, I would like to say that all y'all's cards were cup cards. Okay. So I would like to say April for Group 1 is emotional as a whole. Okay. April is emotional as a whole. And I definitely feel as though a lot of this is coming from your relationship with other people. Okay. You could be feeling unsupported. You could be feeling lonely. You could be feeling like people aren't, I guess, like paying attention to you or like what it is that you do at work or like there's some sort of recognition that you're looking for. Okay. You could feel lonely. Okay. And I definitely feel like during April, there's definitely some sort of need to like mend that. Okay. So we have this Ten of Cups right here. Let me double check to see if it's upright or in reverse. Okay, but regardless, y'all, the cups are super duper significant. Okay, so the cups have to do with your emotion and your intuition. Okay, and the element of water. Okay, so I highly feel as though the Taurus portion, okay, of April is going to be deeply significant. Okay, for Group 1. Okay, deeply significant. But with that Ten of Cups, this is also the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so y'all have these two major arcana right here. So this is definitely a major month for y'all. Okay, of walking away from things, mysteries finally being solved. Okay, you could also be literally like watching like more mysteries and stuff like that. But this is literally the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and is this in reverse? It is in reverse. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, y'all. Divine timing, the Moon and Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Divine timing is absolutely at play for Group 1. Okay, you may feel frustrated with the pace that things are going. Okay, but I'm telling you, especially Taurus season, if you're watching this, okay, the Taurus portion, okay, so like after April 18th, 19th, okay, the last like 2 weeks of April are going to be incredibly significant for this group watch, okay? So plans set in motion, okay? So I definitely feel as though there's something about some plans that are being paused, okay? Or there's someone trying to go against divine timing in one way or another, okay? And I definitely feel as though you could be facing some sort of like issues trying to move forward in a relationship. Okay, so yeah, some sort of plans that you had set in motion with a partner, okay, or with your dating life, with your romantic life, are being like paused. Okay, now this card did come with um, clarifier. So we have parrot and carrot. Number one, parrot's in reverse. Okay. So in regards to it, there's some sort of like, I don't think that April might be the time for love and relationships. Okay. For this collective like that. Okay. It's not the biggest focus for sure. Okay. That just more so feels like a personal growth, spiritual growth type of situation. Okay. But parrot says someone will gossip about all your secrets. Okay. And carrot says opportunity or windfall. So rhyming could be significant. Storybooks. Okay. Also gives me Storybook. Um, Disney Descendants could be significant. Also, the TV show Once Upon a Time could be significant as well. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Once Upon a Time. But I definitely feel like parrots could be significant. Also, this gives me Easter. You know, Easter is going to be during um, April. Okay. So, in terms of clarifying that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, hi, Passion. In terms of clarifying that Wheel of Fortune in reverse for y'all's love and relationships, there's definitely some sort of like divine blockage happening in regards to your like romantic relationships or your friendships or romantically in general. Okay. Friendships, relationships, whatever the case may be, because there could definitely be some evil eyes. Some of y'all are feeling called to get a protective bracelet. Santa Muerte could be significant. Okay. Or like protective jewelry in general could be significant. But I definitely feel like with someone gossiping about all your secrets, okay, and an opportunity or windfall. There could definitely be somebody talking about like your money. Somebody could be pocket watching. This could be a partner, okay. So there might be something that you're not supposed to share with people, okay, about your finances right now, particularly like a romantic romantic partner, or if you're doing something like financially with a romantic partner, don't be sharing that with other people. Okay, so take that as it resonates. But I definitely feel as though around Easter, okay, y'all could receive some sort of like gift possibly from somebody, from a partner. But this is kind of like, so yeah, someone will gossip about all your secrets having to do with an opportunity or a windfall. Okay, so yeah, there's something that's under the surface right now, which is why Spirit is also keeping certain things from you, because there could be some people around you, group one, in the month of April, as the sun is like moving or the clouds is moving in front of the sun. There's somebody around y'all in April that's like, that you shouldn't be sharing like your good news with. Okay, that could definitely, I'm hearing Virgo, Taurus. Okay, but I really feel like this has to do with like Taurus season, things being shown to y'all during Taurus season. Okay, rather than anything. Okay. um so yeah, be careful about who you're sharing. Um don't be sharing your romantic information with people, okay? Because there's definitely people trying to figure out who you're dating, who you're with, okay, whatever the case may be, okay? Because people are feeling like the timing of something don't match up, okay? And also to clarify, we have shield and pineapple, okay? Reconciliation, you need to defend yourself, okay? You may need to protect yourself from somebody trying to reconcile from you. This person could have talked shit about you at some point in time, okay? So when it comes down to friendships and relationships, take it as it resonates, but there might be somebody trying to reconcile with you during the month of April, okay? And this person definitely is pocket watching, okay? This person could definitely be trying to be messy, okay? Someone you could have went to high school with, okay? You could have did choir with this person, okay? Or been in some sort of club or extracurricular. You could have went to the club with this person, okay? I'm also hearing Hate the Club by Kaylani and Masego. I'm telling y'all that Taurus season is the big one, okay, for group one. But yeah, y'all, romantic protection. If you're watching this, okay, pray for protection, or this is an aspect of like setting boundaries, okay, when it comes down to somebody trying to reconcile with you. Cast romantic protection during the month of April, okay, protecting you from bad relationships. Now, when it comes down to money and finances, like I said, y'all's entire month is very emotion based because y'all got all these cups, okay. But y'all got the two of cups, quite literally, and I'm pretty sure this is two of cups in reverse. Okay, so April may feel like a huge like reset, or kind of like, not say going backwards, but April may feel like, okay, now like things are kind of out of order as I'm looking at this other card down here. But yeah, y'all, when it comes down to April with this two of cups in reverse, in terms of money and finances, okay, money and career, you could literally be, if you have some sort of romantic or sexual involvement with somebody that you work with, that's done. Okay, that might need to be done. Okay, there could be a breakup. Okay, in regards to that. Okay, especially if somebody is gossiping about, like, there's something about a messy situation surrounding your money and your finances and love and relationships. Period. Okay, but when it comes down to money and finances, this could literally be about you leaving a job. Okay, quitting a job. Okay, the end of some sort of career situation. All right, during the month of April, or just like recognizing that you actually don't like to do something. Okay, and it's completely okay that you don't like to do something. Black candles could definitely be very significant. I also suggest y'all casting lots of protection in general. Okay, y'all have a very like mysterious, okay, time. I got all these cup cards. I would also not be surprised if y'all had Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements. Y'all could definitely be my Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement group. Okay, yeah. I could also the emphasis on the Pisces and the Scorpio, but y'all could also have Virgo placements. But this is giving my water sign group. Period. Okay. So when it comes down to the two of hearts, this is also a major arcana. Y'all got three major arcana. This is a major month for y'all. Okay, but Spirit is keeping certain shit to themselves for a reason. Okay, so yeah, when it comes down to temperance in reverse as well. Okay, this is Sagittarius energy you could be falling out with. Okay, but this also has to do with you spending your money on stupid shit. Okay, you could be spending your money on going out too much, or spending too much money on candy, or spending too much money on substances. Okay, spending too much money on food. Okay, spending too much money on others. Like there's something about you not being balanced. Okay, so there's some sort of imbalance, okay, or lack of moderation that's going on in regards to your finances. Okay, something can't do what it's supposed to do. Okay, and I definitely feel like that could also be a bigger problem during Aries season. Okay, so during Aries season, you could feel very like impulsive. Okay, and feel very compulsed towards like spending your money wrong. Okay, or just like this could also be a time period where you're feeling called to like overwork or like whatever the case may be, do too much. Okay, or this could be underworking and things are not balanced. Okay, so to clarify that, we have flowers and candle. Okay, so just know that happiness is coming. You're going to be shown the way in regards to I mean, no regrets, okay? But I forgot what movie that was from. What was that? Meet the Johnsons or something like that. Okay, so y'all could also be something about like traveling could be very very significant. Make sure that you're balancing out your finances and your spending. Okay, that you're not trying to like use travel and stuff like that as a means of escapism. Okay, but flowers, okay, you'll be shown the way, y'all. Okay, some of y'all, your ancestors could want to offering flowers and candles. Okay, or whoever it is that you work with. But yeah, y'all are going to be shown the way to financial happiness. Okay, so like, if you did a road opener financially or career wise, this is a confirmation that that could be working. Okay, mustard seeds could be significant. There's a singular mustard seed. Oop, I dropped it. A singular mustard seed was on that card. Okay, and this is also a card that got a clarifier. So y'all have the Fool. Okay, y'all have the Fool in this deck. Okay, so there's a brand new beginning. Period. All right, in regards to your money, your finances, okay? Because I feel like you're recognizing that something is taking up too much energy, okay? Taking up too much space in your life, taking up too much energy. Oh, and it's screening a call right now, okay? So this could literally have to do with like maybe the people that you're around, okay? You could also be getting confirmation calls, okay? New opportunities, okay? Interviews, whatever the case may be, okay? But yeah, this is the Joker card in here. This is the Fool. This is about freedom and fearlessness, okay? Hmm. Yeah, but there's also the aspect of like not being reckless. Okay, freedom and fearlessness. Confirmation hunks. Don't be like reckless. Okay, and there's something about not being like scared. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be reckless. You don't have to be scared. You can still be like free, but you have to have balance. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's definitely a need for y'all. Like money and finances could be a little shifty, rocky. Okay, but it's really just because you're figuring it out. Okay, and you're finding a way towards financial freedom. Okay, is what this is. But y'all are going to be shown the way. You're going to be fine. Okay. This could also just be the aspect of like also appreciating nature and grounding yourself could help you out financially as well. We have Stork, okay, news of a birth or a new business opportunity, okay. So some of y'all medical debt could definitely be very significant, okay. That could definitely be something that's coming up that you're figuring out how to handle during April, okay. But some of y'all news of a birth, okay. So this could be money going towards a baby, okay. Spending money on a new child, okay. Or spending money on a business opportunity, okay. So yeah, y'all are going to be shown the way. There's going to be some sort of new business opportunity that brings happiness, or this could be a birth, okay, that brings happiness, and maybe that's where this like lack of balance is at, okay. And then we have older man dealings, a relationship with an older man, and then we have feather in reverse, okay. So someone you know is undependable and insincere, okay. So this could literally have to do with you not being financially involved with some sort of man or masculine, especially if this man or masculine is like, there could be a an older man or masculine trying to be romantically or physically involved with y'all under the guise that it's about money and finances, okay. So for some of y'all, it could also have to do like a sugar parent type of situation, okay? But with someone you know is undependable and insincere, and then we have that two of cups in reverse and that fool in reverse. I just feel like they're telling you not to be reckless, okay? Not all money is necessarily good money, okay? Take a resonates, leave it doesn't. I'm very pro do what you want to, okay? Get your sugar, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Get your money in. But I'm telling y'all for group one, when it comes down to the month of April, okay, there could be an older man or masculine, okay, that may not be very sincere about what it is that they want to do business wise with you. Okay, so someone could be trying to work with you, or like I don't know, like interact with you at work or financially, whatever the case may be, and just like watch out for getting financially involved with this man or masculine. Okay, so when it comes down to personality types, okay, or just like the way you're going to be feeling, okay, during this point in time, during April, okay. You have Mercury in Libra, okay, influence. Mercury in Libra, okay, somebody could definitely be getting married, okay. Somebody could definitely be getting married. That could be very, very significant. You could be getting news about somebody getting married, okay, or you could be getting married. And then we have Venus in Aquarius, so this is very airy, okay. That new moon in Libra that we have coming up could be very, very significant for y'all. All right, but also when it comes down to it, let's see. personalities, okay, and like how you're shifting and changing. Venus in Aquarius, okay, that's might be an ass. Okay, so influence and detachment. Okay, off top when I'm looking at the influence card, okay, it's like Adam and Eve being tempted, okay, by the snake. Okay, so there could definitely be you could be feeling very flirtatious, okay. This is also about temptation, y'all. That definitely gives me that temperance in reverse energy that we just seen. Okay, so watch out for being tempted by people, okay, who may they may have influence, they may have money, they may have this or that, but you just got to be careful. Okay, like there's something about people wanting to communicate with you because of your status, your beauty, okay, whatever the case may be. And I definitely feel as though y'all could be using your influence to your advantage in one way or another. Okay, and there's alarms outside. So if I'm reading into this, Mercury and Libra, y'all could have Mercury and Libra, y'all could have Venus and Aquarius, take it as a confirmation. Okay, but the planet of change, the sense of justice and beauty. Okay, so in terms of your energy popping up, okay, how you're going to be feeling, all right, during April. Okay, the mental expression, primarily influenced by concern with human interaction and close relationships. Literally, y'all, that new moon in Libra could definitely be deeply affecting y'all. And y'all's relationships, y'all's interactions are definitely a highlight. Okay. Y'all could definitely also be getting deeper into like new foods, new experiences, okay, luxurious things, okay. That's also where that you need to be balanced is, okay. Y'all are definitely going to be maturing in terms of like the people that you want to hang around. Like there could definitely be some older people, okay. Preferring the company of people who are more reserved and cultured, okay. Culturing yourself, okay. Y'all are going to be thinking a lot about other people's thought processes. Some of y'all could be going to therapy or y'all could be therapists, okay. Y'all are going to be a lot more sociable and friendly in regards to this month, okay. There's going to be a lot of like stimulation, okay, healthy discussion, uh, friendly arguments with friends, okay, lots of talking, okay. And also, there definitely could be some devil's advocacy going on here. Okay, you may just be having conversations and debates just to have them. Okay, um, brainstorming, doing a lot of thinking, doing a lot of writing. Okay, you could definitely be doing a lot of talking to your partner. Okay, you could definitely be getting involved with somebody romantically. Okay, or getting together with a group and talking. Okay, putting stuff together. This is the time period where y'all going to be more interested in teamwork. Okay, and finding your relationships a lot more fulfilling. Okay, finding people that you can communicate with and share your intellectual interests. Being able to see other people's points of view is going to be easier. Uncomfortable conversations are going to be happening. This is a great time. Arbitration, okay, dealing with the law, okay, paperwork and stuff like that could be very, very significant, okay. Being very diplomatic, okay. Psychology, public relations, sociology, and law could definitely be coming up during this point in time as well. Okay. Yeah. So during April, y'all should take a second opinion from a respected colleague about what's going on in April. Okay. So yeah, y'all could definitely be getting like a good opinion from somebody older than you. Okay. We're also back to that. Once again, there could be an older man or masculine who is more so, who is also like, they can give you this advice, but this person is also a little bit interested, okay, in you. And then we have this Aquarius Venus detachment energy. Okay. So yeah, y'all could definitely be like this could be casual dating or this could be like detaching from people. You're like using your influence smart, okay. It's like you're not giving people everything, you know what I'm saying, but like just enough, okay. So I also feel as though you could be like really deciding who you want to detach from and who you want to interact with, okay. So your relationships are a big thing during the month of April, okay. A lot of that has to do with that Libra Aries axis, but there's definitely like you're going to be walking away from certain people and you're also going to be recognizing who you should be around. A lot of that has to do with you detaching from influence, okay, negative influences, okay. It says birthday girl at the top, okay. So this could literally be someone whose birthday is during April. Okay, someone could be an Aries or a Taurus. But whatever the case may be, okay, Santa Muerte, okay, particularly in her black robe, could be significant for this collective, okay. Basically, Aquarius Venus people like myself, okay, this is the collective liking to be friendly with everybody, but not too friendly. Okay, so yeah, y'all are feeling very sociable during April, but not that damn social. Okay, yeah, there could also be some issues in regards to your partnerships and your romantic relationship because y'all are not the most stable of partners. Okay, I said that. Like this is not the time. Okay, not the most stable of partners during April. Okay, um, Yeah, but there's this need for y'all to find a stimulating and sociable relationship that allows y'all to adequate freedom, okay, and not too traditional a way, okay. And this is y'all finding or like looking for something that actually still provides you with your freedom that you want to stick with, okay. Plenty of intellectual stimulation is going to be important for y'all, okay, during April, okay. This is like removing yourself from jealous people, okay, not liking jealousy or over possessiveness, okay. Getting tired of a romantic partner, okay, someone who's trying to encroach on your social freedom, someone who has a lot to say to you, okay. I could be walking away from somebody, okay, or setting boundaries with folks who are trying to like tie you down. Confirmation, okay. Y'all's taste is going to incline towards the unusual. Y'all gonna be doing shit differently during April, okay. Trying new foods, doing new stuff with your look, okay. Getting into innovative art, okay. This could also be a time period where folks are going to be promiscuous. This could be a promiscuous time for group one. Promiscuous girl, okay, it's significant. This could be a promiscuous time for group one. Take this extra if you have Sagittarius or Libra placements, okay. Um, Florida could be significant. Name Nelly could be significant, okay. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, this could also be like casual relationships, casual intimate relationships, whatever the case may be. Okay, so yeah, trying new things, new dating, okay, new things in your sex life, okay. Um, this could also have to do with like dating friends, okay? So this could have to do with like friends having feelings for you, okay, or you having feelings for friends, okay, during the month of April. Okay, you have been warned. But many of the acquaintances, friends, and loved ones will be creative and artistic. Yeah, this could also be y'all networking with like very creative people, artistic people, okay? Um, yeah, there's something about you developing deep friendships, okay, during the month of April. Okay, friends becoming lovers and lovers becoming friends, okay, fit easily with their unconventional social attitudes. So, yeah, this is you doing things differently, okay, interacting with people differently during April. Okay, y'all going to be flourishing in group activities, especially where the group concerned is involved with an ideal or a particularly avant garde philosophy. Okay, y'all could find a new group to hang out with, new friendships could be significant, okay. This is y'all like living a lot more like simply or just kind of like with yourself, okay, taking distance. But when this card is drawn, okay, during a reading, it may indicate that during April, a detached feeling with regard to your relationship. You could literally be breaking up, okay, or just feeling not as connected, okay, with somebody. So yeah, and then when it comes down to the events that y'all can expect, literally y'all have Moon and Virgo in reverse, okay, disordered. You can really feel like stuff is happening very disordered because of that Wheel of Fortune and that Moon in reverse, okay. Stuff is not happening very clear, okay, and y'all still could definitely be feeling very affected by that lunar eclipse in Virgo that we had in March, okay. So yeah, with that being said, things are still very eclipsical, okay, or very like random, which is why y'all got all these major arcana. This is still a very major month, okay, but events that y'all can expect, okay. Y'all could have a new health regimen, okay. So yeah, y'all may be forced to have a new health regimen. Is also what this is with this being in reverse. Okay, so events, this could literally be things going out of order, things not being where they're supposed to be. Okay, so make sure you're double checking with that. But yeah, there might be a need for y'all to pay more attention to your health. It could be your teeth, it could be your stomach, it could be your anything. You know, but family responsibilities could definitely be coming up. Okay, particularly if that has to do with like marriage, weddings, whatever the case may be. Um, but yeah, so there could definitely be some family responsibilities that are coming up for you that maybe you don't want to deal with, okay, during the month of April. Okay, social work or organization, but things being disorganized, okay. And also this could be some like weird stuff going on in regards to like humanitarian causes, okay, or like social work, okay. And also somebody could definitely be like doing background work or doing research on you, okay, or you could be doing background work or research on somebody else, or maybe you need to, okay, do your research, okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all's advice, okay, for the month of April. Y'all's advice, y'all have number 40, as above, so below. Okay, manifestation. Y'all's manifestations is definitely working. Okay, your manifestations are definitely working, but there's also that aspect of divine timing. And then we have invocations, the power of words in reverse. Y'all need to watch what it is that you say. Confirmation. Watch what it is that you say. Confirmation honk again, especially as I'm saying someone will gossip about all your secrets. Make sure that you're not telling nobody your friend's business. Make sure you're not telling your friend's business, telling your partner's business. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're not telling nobody's business, okay? Especially with that moon in Virgo in reverse as well. Okay, just like watch out for that. Okay, so if I'm reading number 40, okay, what's supposed to get my flirt on soon? Actually, I'm crying. When it comes down to it, okay, manifestation and confidence, okay, cause and effect. This could also be y'all's magic is very powerful during this time, so just be aware of that. My advice is to make sure that you are very specific. Watch what you say when you're casting, okay, with the power of words. Watch what you say, watch what you write. Be very specific, okay, because that's also what this is, okay. Pay lots of attention to detail before you get something that you asked for, but you like, dang, I didn't ask for it like that. Okay, particularly if like money or money magic is involved. Okay, but when it comes down to it, your advice, manifestation, and confidence. Okay, period. So as above, so below is a common witch phrase meaning what happens in the cosmos is reflected in the material world and vice versa. The second half of that phrase is as within, so without, meaning your internal landscape is creating your external life and what you experience in the world is also affecting you emotionally and spiritually. It's not unlike the law of cause and effect, okay? I.e., for every effect, there is a cause. All of this means you have the power to shift your circumstances during the month of April. The more you heal and grow your inner world, the more the outer world will reflect the light within. You can begin by being mindful of what you send out into the universe. That's also what they said. Be careful about what you say, okay? Be mindful about what you say, knowing that in some way it's going to make its way back to you. The affirmation says, I use courage as a tower that surrounds and transforms me. Y'all can have messages in group too, okay? I use courage as a tower that surrounds and transforms me, okay? So there could definitely be some sort of tower moment that may also be occurring. It doesn't have to be a bad one, but there's something that you need to like be brave, and this is something that you may have prayed for or manifested, okay? But that by healing your own traumas during April, you're contributing to the healing of the shared consciousness. By choosing kindness during April, you're sending more love out into the world, okay? Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Don't project your traumas. Don't be mean, okay? And by believing in yourself and embracing your power, you unknowingly encourage other people to do the same. Okay, April is the time to act upon what is within your heart. Okay, group one, trusting that as you take steps to work towards your goals, the universe will respond in kind and move mountains on your behalf. Y'all's magic is definitely working. Okay, your manifestations are manifesting. Okay, the collective will also move to support you during April, and people and resources will find their way to you as a direct result of your willingness to pursue your dreams. Okay, that's why they say you'll be shown the way. Okay, and happiness. All right, so this card also serves as a card of abundance during April. Okay, and if your reading is about wealth, you may soon be the happy recipient of a financial windfall. The happy recipient of a financial windfall. We had carrot, which says opportunity or windfall, and that was in the money sector. So make sure that you're not telling people about your checks and your business, okay? But during April, y'all could definitely get some sort of financial windfall, or an opportunity may lead to significant financial growth. Yay! As above, so below brings increased manifestation power to all other cards. Okay, so yay. So increased manifestation to your words. Okay, so please, y'all, watch what you're saying to yourself, watch what you're saying to other people. Okay. Invocations guide you to be mindful of the words you send out into the universe, whether through your speech or your thought. You don't need to police your thoughts, okay, or criticize yourself when your words aren't positive, okay, but you can take notice and choose something positive instead. Take this also as a sign, okay, this part doesn't say it in here, but take this also as a sign that you don't need to police other people's thoughts or criticize other people all the time about their words. You know what I'm saying? It's situational, okay? I'm not saying just take nothing, but also make sure that you're not being nitpicky or naggy about things, okay? That's a word for me too, hell. But you can take notice and choose something positive instead, okay? It's going to take some time, but with practice, y'all will learn to choose love-filled communication, and your entire vibration and situation will shift during the month of April, okay? Especially after that goddamn new moon in Libra, which is at the beginning of the month, okay? So really, like, that's also setting the tone. But yeah, y'all, Taurus season is especially significant for y'all. But with that being said, okay, that is what I have for group one. Okay, thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, okay, hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings just like this one. And I'm about to go ahead and get into the second group here in just a second. Hello. Welcome in group 2. Okay. If you are here, it is because you chose the Stranger Things deck. Okay. For one, Stranger Things, the TV show, could be significant. The name Will could be significant. The name Mike, okay, could be significant. Okay. The name Erica could definitely, my bad, Joe. The name Erica could definitely be very, very significant. Okay. Um, yeah. The name Lucas could be significant as well. Okay. Also, even though it's not a character in the show, I'm hearing the name Penny, which gives me Penny Proud. Okay. For the Proud family. Okay. So yeah, when it comes down to it, this y'all could have a spooky wookier time, okay? So y'all could be experiencing some spooky experiences, okay? Some conspiracy type things when it comes down to April. It doesn't have to be anything huge or crazy, but this could literally be like, I know I'm not tripping, okay? So yeah, April could definitely be that time period where you feel like you're like losing it, but you're not losing it, okay? You're not losing it. I definitely feel as though y'all are going to be tapping into different layers of your consciousness. Okay, this could literally be. This could have to do with astral travel. This could have to do with like quantum leaping. This could have to do with like interdimensional stuff. Okay, but I really feel as though your understanding of the world as it is going to shift and change during the month of April. Y'all could also be getting deeper into media. Some y'all could be filmmakers or creatives. Okay, or you can even just be getting deeper into media in general. Okay. So, when it comes down to it, what's going on in general? You have the Nine of Swords with the Tower in reverse. Mind y'all have a major arcana for each of y'all's rows. So this is another group one. Y'all could have messages in group one, okay? But this is another month which is very, very large, very major, okay, for y'all, okay? Major shifts and major changes, major undertones, especially during Taurus season, because y'all have that Hierophant. I'm finna show y'all soon. All right, but Taurus season seems to be the big one for the whole collective thus far, okay? But Nine of Swords in the Tower in reverse. This has to do with some sort of anxiety about something not happening, okay, or anxiety about the timeline of something, okay. Nine of Swords can literally also have to do with like sleep paralysis, issues with your dreams, okay, nightmares, okay, or just like not getting a good night's sleep. This also has to do with like anxiety, fear, worries, okay, making shit worse. Little Debbie cakes could be significant. I haven't had a Little Debbie cake in forever, but I can taste one right now, okay. So this could also have to do with like childhood fears, okay. I'm also hearing the song Lights by Ellie Goulding. Okay. She's a Capricorn. You show the lights that stop me, time to stop. You shining when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone. 'Cause they're calling me home. That song could be very, very significant, okay? Yeah. Major month, major month. Okay, so when it comes down to the Nine of Swords upright, y'all, what y'all can expect, you may find yourself too troubled to focus on the path that y'all are on during the month of April. Now, mind you, with this Tower in reverse, this could literally not be as bad as you think that it is, which I really don't think. So this is like you're anxious about like the wrong thing, or anxious about nothing, okay, or like something proves to not be as like ridiculous as you thought that it was, which is a good thing, okay. But yeah, you may find yourself too troubled to focus on the path you're on during the month of April. Anxiety ruminating on your time in another dimension. Okay, I said that. Anxiety ruminating on your time in another dimension, and overwhelming emotions are pulling you inward. Okay, in regards to April, asking you to skip a few turns and catch up later. Okay, as much as you may want to be alone during April, okay, when you're confronted by the Nine of Swords, it's a reminder to ask for support from your team. Okay, can y'all still hear me? I was receiving a phone call. Um, Hopefully y'all can still hear me. But yeah, I definitely feel as though y'all could be overwhelmed. Y'all could be anxious. Okay, y'all could be all over the place. Y'all could be afraid of something, afraid of the timing, afraid that something isn't going to go well. Okay, and this could also be you being overwhelmed by some of the people that are around you in your life. Okay, but there's a need. Um, there's a need for you to not shut other people out. Okay, don't shut other people out during this time. Okay. So yeah, something doesn't have to be as bad as you think that it is. Okay. So with the Tower in reverse, we all know what happened to the people who denied the existence of beings like the Demogorgon. They were wrong. Okay. So yeah, I also feel as though people aren't believing. That could also be where this anxiety is coming from. Like people who are constantly questioning what it is that like you believe in, constantly questioning your beliefs. Okay. In general. They were wrong and they weren't around for much longer. Okay. Rejecting change isn't going to prevent it from coming. Okay, it will just leave you feeling powerless and frustrated. Yeah, y'all are scared about some sort of change. Okay, y'all are scared about some sort of change happening or the timing behind something. Okay, and it's leaving you powerless and frustrated. So during April, stop fighting the inevitable and instead focus your energies on updating your worldview. Okay, so yeah, there's something like a reality check. Okay, that's like coming. All right, and it's not going to be as bad as you think that it is. So we have some clarifiers. We have chain. Okay, in reverse, chain of events that will affect your life. Okay, hi Jay. Chain of events that will affect your life. Okay, we have beetle, good fortune in reverse. Okay, we have funnel. Okay, which gives me funnel cake. Okay, so carnivals and fairs could be significant. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned in reverse, and then cobweb. Okay, it's the only one upright, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Okay, so the underlying aspect is that even though you may feel anxious and you're scared about something, you have to know that despite all of this going on, y'all are very much so protected from forces beyond control. Some of y'all could fear spiders. Spiders could be a big thing during April. Okay, for this collective, that could be a sign that you are being protected. Okay, or to not fear something. Okay, but I would like you to know that with that, y'all are afraid of like some sort of chain of events messing up y'all's fortune. Okay, y'all are afraid that maybe like you didn't learn your lesson or like you're frustrated because like you thought you got it right this time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. But just know that there is something beyond your control that like has happened, okay, that like will happen, and it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's for a reason. Okay. So yeah, this is the aspect of like don't be frustrated with the way that things are happening and think that it's automatically a sign of bad luck because it's not. This more so is like you a form of protection. Okay, a form of protection could be bringing some sort of tower moment. Okay, and then we also have older woman, okay, sideways, and we have rooster. Okay, so yeah, dealings or relationships with an older woman, an arrogant boastful person you should not cross. Okay, also someone could bake pies. Okay, I'm hearing crust. But an arrogant boastful person you should not cross. There's going to be an arrogant boastful woman, okay, that's making you anxious as well. Okay, there's some sort of arrogant or boastful woman, okay, that is not the person that you should be talking to for that help. Okay, okay, I don't know who this is, but you'll know. Okay, so yeah. When it comes down to love and relationships, y'all got the Hierophant. Okay. Y'all got the Hierophant. So for one, that's Taurus season. And mind you, Venus is in Taurus as of today, period. Okay. Today is March 30th. Okay. So Venus is in Taurus and Venus is going to be in Taurus until the 24th. Okay. I'm so tired of this motherfucker coming up. Hey, Jada. So yeah, for one, take this extra if you have Taurus placements. This could literally have to do with Taurus season, or it could be someone else's Taurus placement, okay, around you in terms of love and relationships. Okay. But I definitely feel like Taurus season is going to be a time where love and relationships flourishes. Okay. Or April is going to be a time when love and relationships flourish. Okay. Because of all that Venusian energy running around. Okay. This is also about long-term relationships. All right. This could also have to do with like participating in your spiritual practices and activities with the ones that you love. Okay. That could be a thing. Confirmation. Okay. Yeah, I do think this is going to be a very eventful month for y'all, for sure. Okay, so it says, although his beliefs are unconventional, Murray Bowman is dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, justice, and truth. Okay, so yeah, in regards to love and relationships, all right, y'all could be finding somebody, okay, who is very knowledgeable, very just, very truthful, okay, or this could literally be you and like things that you're looking for in regards to love and relationships, okay, friendships that are intelligent, friends that do you right, friends that are honest, you know what I'm saying, or partners who are intelligent, just, okay, and truthful. He encourages you to find your principles, okay, to be a student of whatever belief system is most meaningful to you and fully explore it. Some of y'all could meet somebody who's in like a similar religious factor as you are, okay, or this could literally just be about you finding like a group of people, finding friends. But regardless, all right, there's a need for you to find your principles surrounding love. Find your principles surrounding relationships. Find your principles surrounding friendships, okay, and your relationship to yourself. Um, yeah, be a student of whatever belief system is most meaningful to you and fully explore it. He wants you to get a look at what's behind the curtain before you make your next move. So yeah, this is you. Things like y'all might be activating. Okay, it says time to act. Okay, so between Taurus season and Leo season, okay, there could definitely be a lot of action in regards to like love and relationships. It could also have to do with a Leo placement wanting to take action with y'all, okay, during April, maybe during Taurus season, okay. So this is Leo Taurus vibes. But yeah, y'all, there's something about it's time for y'all to act in regards to love and relationships during April. So yeah, this is you looking at like long-term relationship. You could start dating somebody possibly during Taurus season, okay, between now and like Leo season. But yeah, this could also be somebody who's like testing you about your principles, like somebody who like wants to, you know what I'm saying, they wanna shoot their shot with you, okay? So when it comes down to money and career, you have the lovers. Okay. So we love to see it. So I definitely feel as though April is going to set y'all up for May. Okay. I think that there might be some interesting developments that are going to happen for y'all work wise. Okay. During, y'all definitely could have had messages in group one, but I feel like this is work wise, things going very, very well. Some of y'all could literally be finding somebody like through work. Okay. Y'all could be making very close friends or even starting to date somebody like in the same field as you, okay, but that doesn't have to be take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There could also be a Gemini energy that's very significant in terms of like money, career, work, and finances. I just seen 4455, okay. This also lets me know that your money and financial situation could be shifting and changing as we get closer to this is group two. As we get closer to Gemini season, okay, but this literally is about like finding a job, okay, that works for you, finding somewhere that works for you, okay. For others, y'all, it could literally have to do with like a partner possibly taking care of you during April financially. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That won't be everybody's story, but you know that. Okay, so where is it? Ooh. So when it comes down to group two, okay, money and career, neither Mike Wheeler or 11 know how to dance, but hand in hand, under the glittering light of the snowball, they chose to figure it out, and that's what the lovers card represents. So yeah, this is you not knowing what's going to happen, like work wise or financially. Okay, you could be literally stepping into something new. Okay, and I really feel as though like things are never going to be like things are not the same, okay, not in a bad way either. This is a good way, okay. So like the struggles that you were worried about in March, okay, these are like handling themselves. It's a very positive card to get, okay. So even if you don't know what it is that you're doing in a work situation or like how something's going to work out, it's going to work out, okay. Archangel Raphael could definitely be very, very significant for this collective, okay. Yeah, confirmation is something about you refocusing on something, okay, refocusing on what it is that you like, why you love doing what you do, okay, or what it is that you love to do. Okay, you are forming an important connection with someone, either platonic or romantic, and it's an exciting time. Y'all could, yeah, confirmation. You could literally be meeting somebody work wise, okay, like a good work friend, okay, or like someone at work that you're ending up dealing with, okay, or this could be like a really solid business partnership. In work and finances, this could literally be you like signing a contract, okay, work partnerships, business partnerships, a business marriage, okay. Although you may be opposites in some ways or come from very different walks of life, don't overanalyze it, just enjoy it. So yeah, your connections, very smart business connections, okay? It says you'll be taken care of in difficult times, okay? And even with it saying staff, okay? So yeah, just know that like work wise, there could definitely be some sort of like important connections that you're going to be making. But just know that even in difficult times financially, like you're going to be receiving like help or spirit's going to be there for you. It says wedge, okay? Here's a difficult times possibly. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want, okay? Especially this has to do with Gemini energy or like somebody that you're romantically involved with, okay? Someone could be trying to come between you and your money, okay, over some stupid shit, okay? Opportunities are waiting for you during the month of April, okay? And there's something about you like crossing things off of your list, okay? So there's definitely an opportunity that's waiting for you in the month of April, okay? And it says desk, pay attention to your work, okay? So when it comes down to paying attention to your work, y'all are going to be paying a lot more attention to your work. I could be having like a new job, a new opportunity, okay, to do something that makes more sense. The letter D could be very significant either for you, the name of this person, the job, okay. Also, cheese could be very, very significant. Also gives me cheese from Foster's Home of Imaginary Friends. I haven't seen that show in forever. But yeah, there's definitely some sort of weirdness. Someone could be trying to come between you and like this job happiness. Okay, this could also have to do with that older woman, okay, who's like arrogant and boastful. This could have to do with like a manager. This could deal with like a family member, but whatever. So when it comes down to your personality, your energy, okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is a relatively, like, let's say, challenging time. Not to say challenging time, okay, but there is like a tower, like a towery, there's just a lot going on. It's a major, like, it's just eventful. Okay, so y'all have the sun twice. You have the sun in Aries and the sun in Taurus. I actually just recognized that. In April is when the sun is in Aries and the sun is in Taurus. I kid you not. Like, this literally came out for y'all's group. So the astrology, okay, the astrology of right now is obviously incredibly important, because in terms of what y'all are going to be feeling, okay, personality types, whether this is you or others, but this is really more so you, okay, during April, both seasons may be a little, okay, both seasons may be a little, okay, and you got the sun twice, okay, so yeah, 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 so, lots of, this is like the most potent, okay, of the groups. This is the most potent of the three groups. Okay. So revealing how your power to succeed in each area of life is met. Okay. Yeah, you may also be, it's like a very masculine energy going on here. You might be irritated with the masculine energies in your life, possibly. Okay. Yeah. This could be issues having to do with like leadership. Those in public office and positions of responsibility and authority could be pissing you off. Okay. Somebody could be pretending. Okay. Someone could be an actor, a performer. Okay. A goldsmith. Those in the money market. Okay. Yeah. The color gold, yellow, sunflowers, yellow flowers are significant. Okay. Lions, royalty, money magic could be significant. Large mansions, palaces, rich clothing and furniture, the heart, blood circulation, gambling, and sports clubs. Okay. For one, I would not advise gambling during this April for y'all, okay, or like sports clubs, because these are in reverse. Okay, so yeah, just be careful, okay, with doing too much. Just be careful with doing too much, okay. So when it comes down to the sun in Aries, okay, in reverse, all right, in terms of energies that you're going to be feeling, you might be feeling a little spicy, or people could be feeling spicy with you, okay, whatever the case may be. This could be like trying to overprove yourself. Yeah. Trying to overprove yourself, or somebody trying to, is this the collective or somebody else? This is somebody else. Yeah. There could be someone around you. This person could be an Aries. This person could be a Taurus. They can have Aries and Taurus placements, or they don't have to, but whatever the case may be. Okay. But this is somebody else that's very significant to y'all during April. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely somebody who um they have a strong drive to prove themselves through direct action, but this is somebody who's like too direct, or like they go out of their way to like prove themselves. Okay, this literally, mind you, you have the sun in Aries. It says, "I am filled with self-esteem." Yeah, you're filled with self-esteem. This person could be attacking your self-esteem. Okay, or this person could have like way too much self-esteem or something like that, or like a poor sense of self-esteem. I don't know. Okay, but I'm telling you, the entire month of April is deeply significant because you got the sun in Aries and the sun in Taurus, which is the entirety of April. Okay, so yeah, impatient to get on. Okay, not satisfied by just talking ideas through. This is somebody who doesn't like talking. This is somebody who's hyper masculine, no matter what their gender is. Okay, this person is hyper masculine. Okay, they're very direct, sometimes too direct. They don't like talking things through. They are very impatient to get on with something, with doing something about things. Okay, this person is impulsive. These people are impulsive. Okay, they make poor decisions. They make bad. They make errors of judgment. Okay, and they try to like find their way out of stuff. Okay, they normally get out of stuff pretty quickly. Yeah, this person likes to do things like by themselves, but like aggressively. Okay. Run of the mill activities do not bring out the best talents of this person. Okay. They don't like things that seem simple. This might be somebody who has a very athletic job, or like they're into like sports, athletics, running. Okay. Coaching. All right. That could be significant. Okay. Someone could be like a gym head, gym rat. Okay. Whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. This is somebody who does the most. Okay, somebody does the most to make things happen in the way that they want them to. This is somebody with a very, very strong personality. Okay, and this person may lack self awareness. Okay. Yeah. This person, like, they make mistakes because they act too quickly, like they say stuff they don't mean, or like this person is quick to attack or quick to defend themselves, or like whatever the case may be. All right, they don't take enough time or thinking with stuff. All right, when dealt in a reading, this card shows that the opinions and wishes of others do not easily sway this person at all. They don't listen to other people at all. This person has a super strong determination to maintain their own course in life. They want to do what it is that they want to do. Okay, the card reveals that this person has a clear vision, okay, but in reverse, like this person doesn't have a clear vision of what they want. They don't know what they want. They don't know what to do to get there. This person is very aggressive, okay. They may feel as though they have to work harder and longer than more people to achieve the success and respect of others. This person is like fighting for respect, okay. The danger when this card appears is one of acting on impulse. So there could definitely be somebody who's very impulsive and very angry, very reckless, okay. Somebody could be very aggressive, okay, during the month of April, okay. So this also with this acquisition, Sun and Taurus in reverse. Is this a collective or somebody else? Okay, this is also, is this the same person? This is the same person, y'all. So yeah, this is the same person. This Sun in Aries and this Sun in Taurus. This is the same person. Okay. So this person is really like pissing you off. Okay. This person could be pissing you off. Okay. In some ways, this person could literally be the older woman. It could be an older Aries woman or older Taurus woman. Okay. That's coming up, okay, during this month. All right, or that doesn't even have to be that person. It could even be the Leo placement person we talked about earlier, whatever the case may be. Okay, but in terms of energy surrounding this person, all right, this could literally be somebody who has issues in their marriage. Okay, um, yeah, the Loa or Zuli could be significant. Okay, um, close practice, and also not my practice, but it literally says it on here. Okay, so yeah, Scorpio energy could also be very very significant. But when it comes down to this, okay, Sun Taurus personalities, this person, okay, this person is super determined. Okay, and they could be kind of like power hungry. Okay, somebody could be very determined. Somebody could be power hungry. Okay, yeah. Somebody they may not value material possessions, or they value them too much. Okay. Somebody cares way too much about money and finances. Okay. Like somebody, it could be like greedy or like selfish. Okay. Yeah. This person could be hyper emotional or hypersensitive to, or they can come off cold even. Okay. Hmm. Love of comfort. Yeah, this person gets really caught in their comfort zone. Like they're very like stubborn or selfish. Okay. This person does not like to change, or they're not interested in changing. Okay. This person is very obstinate. Okay. And they resist. This person is going to be resisting you to the point of detriment. Okay. Like you could literally be like, please stop this. They're like, no. It also gives me Megan. No. Okay. That's exactly what this gives me. Okay. So yeah, this is somebody who's like just being stubborn just to be stubborn. Okay. So like it could literally be hurting them. All right, but they don't care. In a reading, this card shows a strong desire to achieve financial independence. This person is very money focused. Like this person is like a overachiever. Like they're very money focused, like very Mr. Krabs like even. Okay. They're like going out of their way to make some money. Okay. The danger when this card appears is that a natural love for life's pleasures will express itself in greed, over lavish behavior, and ostentation. This person is greedy. They're over lavish or they're ostentatious. Okay. This card also indicates somebody a need to hold on to possessions. It may indicate a challenge to ownership. Yeah, somebody could really be trying to tell you who owns something. Like this is my name on this. You know what I'm saying? This is my shit. You know what I'm saying? And somebody who could be even be trying to take something from you. Okay. Or somebody who's like trying to like hold something over your head, or has held something over your head. Okay. So that fucking sucks. And when it comes down to events that y'all can expect, okay, we have Jupiter in Libra. Okay, y'all are definitely being very affected by that new moon in Libra. But with that Jupiter and Libra negotiation, okay, I definitely feel as though y'all are going to be, y'all could be shifting the way that you dress. Okay, it's getting hot. Okay, y'all could be shifting the way that you dress. Okay, that could also be very significant. Y'all could also be like making lots of business negotiations. Okay, didn't I say that? Okay, y'all could be meeting people. Okay, business partnerships, whatever the case may be. I can't show you that card because she got her death eyes out. But okay, events Learning a language for a specific project could be very significant for this group. Okay, y'all could be learning new languages. Okay, y'all could be working with people of different cultures. Okay, or different parts of the world. Taking the chair at a meeting. Yes, this is your business world going well. Okay, new opportunities. Okay, being a spokesperson for someone unjustly accused. Somebody legal stuff could be significant. Okay, you could be standing up for somebody. Okay, or someone could be standing up for you. Okay, this could also have to do with like advertisements and deals and things of that nature. But negotiating a business deal, I could have a new job. Okay, I could be negotiating a new business connection, a new business partnership. Okay, and marriage guidance. Okay, so some of y'all could be going to marriage counseling, or y'all could be receiving advice. Okay, or getting help having to do with the romantic relationship that you're in. Okay, um, yeah. Yeah, you can even be giving that advice as well. But let me go ahead and pull in terms of not pull, but let me go ahead and read y'all's advice. Okay. Y'all got number 37. Okay. Crossing the veil morning, which immediately gives me Settling by Summer Walker. Okay. She's an Aries. That song could be significant for Aries season, the rest of Aries season. So I guess I'm just settling. Oh, 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 oh. Guess I'm just settling. Ooh, what I'm gonna do? Okay, yeah. So when it comes down to crossing the veil morning, okay, in reverse. Okay, so yeah, y'all definitely could have messages in group one because this is the Eight of Cups in reverse card. Y'all could definitely have messages in group one. Okay, but mourning, bittersweet endings, okay, and marking some sort of a passage. There's somebody that you're gonna have to let go of. You know what I'm saying? Someone you're gonna have to walk away from, or it's just finally the time for something to end, okay? Crossing the veil has come to you because you may be questioning a decision, okay, out of fear that what you're getting may not be worth what you're giving up. That's how we started. Like you being worried about a chain of events happening, okay? You're questioning what to do, okay? But this card is your confirmation to let go, but also to make space to process your grief during the month of April, okay? Where you are now has served its purpose. All right. March, where you was in March served its purpose, and you're destined for more in April. You may consider performing a ceremony similar to a graduation. So I could be graduating, okay? Similar to a graduation to mark the transition from one way of being to the next. This could literally be a release ritual, okay? I've done one recently. Do a release ritual, release which does not serve you for March, okay, before you get into April. Okay. Or create an altar space for a time to show your gratitude and appreciation for what was. Okay, you could be expressing gratitude. Okay, as well. Above all, trust that where you're headed is right during April and will lead to many more happy memories. You are safe and you will be supported. That's the second time that came up earlier. Okay, you're protected from things outside of your control. Okay, y'all are very much so safe and supported, even if you do not know what comes next. I literally said that about one of them other cards. Okay, I think it was a lovers. Even if you don't know what it is that comes next, especially financially and career wise in this case, okay, know that you're held in security of spirit, okay, and that when you let go, something else will take its place. Okay, so yeah, there could be like a bad relationship or like a bad job situation that you need to let go of, okay, that you're worried about, and it's gonna be all right. It also is a need for y'all to kind of like handle some sort of grief, okay, or really like address some sort of grief that you have. It could literally be with somebody being passed on. Um, what's that song by Olivia Dean? I guess that silver line, yeah, going so well. That song's significant as well. I'm gonna just write it down. This little notebook's coming in handy. I highly advise that y'all get a notebook. Okay, I got this in a 3-pack from $1.25 Tree. Okay, so yeah, some of y'all could definitely be starting to write more, or y'all are advised to write more. But regardless, y'all, that is indeed what I have. Okay, for group 2. So thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button, and thank y'all for hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. I will see you later. Hello, group 3. Welcome in. Okay. Before we get any deeper, thank y'all so much for hitting that thumbs up. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button. And thank y'all for hitting the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new readings like this one. We love to see it. Okay. So when it comes down to it, y'all are here because y'all chose. For one, y'all can have group messages in number one. Because when I was shuffling y'all's cards kept falling out over group one in a very weird way. So I would like to say that if you feel called to watch group one, then there might be some messages there for you. But y'all are here because y'all were drawn towards the Wild Unknown Tarot, okay, by Kinnykinzz. The name Kim could be significant. The name Kranz could be significant. Also, always gives me cranberries. Okay, so yeah, cranberries could be significant. Look up the spiritual meaning and magical use of cranberries. Oh, confirmation. This could also have to do about like Aries season is a 6 month check-in, and Taurus season is a 6 month check-in for Libra season and Scorpio season. So something going on now could definitely be popping back up later on in the year. But when it comes down to the wild unknown, for one, I would like to say that this collective animals are going to be deeply significant for y'all. Animals could be deeply significant for y'all, okay, during the month of April. So make sure you're paying attention to the animals, okay, and where they're coming from, what they're doing, okay, and what their meanings are spiritually, all right, what they mean to you spiritually. I also really feel as though there is a lot of gray area. Okay, there's a lot of interesting energy going on for group three, okay? Someone could also be queer here, someone could be coming out, okay? Um, Someone could literally just be like being more themselves as well. That could be significant. Okay. The wild unknown. Yeah, I feel like y'all could also be spending a lot more time like outside, spending a lot more time in nature. Okay, it's kind of giving me full card vibes, even y'all didn't pull that. The full card was in group one though, but I definitely it's just giving me like a brand new beginning. Okay, and you don't fully know what you're stepping into, but I definitely feel as though this has a lot to do with like divine timing for sure. Okay, I'll be deeply surprised if this group doesn't resonate with group one as well. But when it comes down to it, okay, generally we have the Son of Swords sideways. I would also like to say that this group has a court card for each. Okay, so for one, other people, okay, people are a huge part of your April. Y'all are the only group that got it like that. Okay, people are a huge part. Okay, of your April, and not necessarily the most positively, to be super real with you. Okay, but they are very, very soon. It's not even look. It's a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a Knight of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Emphasis on the Libra and emphasis on the Aquarius. Okay, hi Taylor. But during the month of April, okay, somebody could literally be like an asshole sometimes, and then also very clear other times. Okay, so in general, this is somebody else, okay? This is somebody else in your life, okay? That is like flip flopping. This could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini placement person, okay? Especially a man or masculine, but does not have to be. But when I'm just like looking at this, like somebody could literally be like attacking you sometimes, or like somebody's kind of fucking rude, okay? When it comes down to this, someone has very like sharp words. It's like on one hand they're being honest about stuff, but on one hand, like they're very rude, or like you and somebody don't necessarily communicate well. Okay, that could definitely be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini placement person. Okay, and also, this definitely could come up a lot in regards to that new moon in Libra. Sorry, full moon in Libra that we're having on April 1st. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely just feel like this person may not be too good with friendships or not too good with relationships. Okay. Or maybe like this person sometimes be doing you wrong, or like they like on the border about something. The song Borderline, okay, by Brandy. Okay. Could be significant. I feel like, yeah, Borderline by Brandy, who's an Aquarius. Okay, so emphasis on that Aquarius energy. Somebody could literally be very like cold and dry, or maybe socially inept. Okay, forceful and determined. Okay, forceful and determined. But this could even be somebody who's like too forceful or too determined. Okay, um, yeah, even undetermined. But anyway, a dynamic creature. This person be flip flopping. This person could have like mood swings, or like they switch. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody they don't got a solid balance with the way they talk or the way they think. Okay, something about that. Okay. This person is a dynamic creature. The Son of Swords is a man of action, not of grace. Yeah, this is not the most graceful person. Okay, this might be somebody to where sometimes their actions make sense and sometimes their actions doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they're very kind and thoughtful and clear in their words, and sometimes they're rude as fuck. That's exactly what this is. Okay, not of grace. He pushes forward toward his goal with urgency and determination. Okay, to top it off, he's very well educated, making him a force to be reckoned with. Okay, even if this person isn't very well educated, like this might be somebody who's like in between about stuff. Okay, making him a force to be reckoned with. He's usually seeking approval from the patient and just father of sorts. Okay, who casts quite a shadow onto his son. There it is. I definitely feel as though this is somebody to where they're very intelligent, very smart, but they don't necessarily communicate the best. Okay, or like they don't necessarily like think well before they say things. Okay, this could also be someone who has daddy issues and daddy wounds. Okay, or they have issues with like men and masculines. This could be somebody who like tries to be a certain type of masculine. Okay, that like confirmation outside tries to be a certain type of masculine like that their father couldn't have been, or that they seen, but like something is wrong. Okay, so yeah, there's some sort of shadow work going on here in regards to this person. Working with this stimulating and exhausting young man can prove to be a challenge. Yeah, so this is literally a stimulating and exhausting young man or masculine. Even if this person is not a man, this person is very stimulating, okay, very intelligent, very intellectual on one end, but they're also exhausting. You know what I'm saying? Confirmation. This person could literally be so rude, or like they feel like everything has to like work right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel as though you're going to be experiencing some sort of challenges, okay, in general with this man or masculine during the month of April. Okay, so to clarify, we have unicorn. Okay. So unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. For one, you probably already know who this person is. This person could also be someone that you had a very unicorn-like relationship with. Okay. Or this person could also not necessarily like believe and look at the face on the unicorn. This person could literally like not believe in like fairy tales, or maybe this person is like a like so like cynical. Okay, like somebody could be a critic, somebody could be very cynical. Okay, my God, on today. Okay, it also gives me Dominique Morgan. Okay, Pisces energy. Somebody could just be very cynical. Okay. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So yeah, your intuition may talk to you about how to interact with this person because it's sideways. Your intuition could be telling you how to interact with this person. Okay, because like I just feel like they're a bit negative. Okay, then we have ring right here. Okay, yeah, when it comes down to this person, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Okay, so yeah, this definitely could be someone that you work with. Okay, it could be a classmate, a coworker, whatever the case may be. That on one end very intelligent, very cool when they're cool, but also like, why would you say that? Okay, or like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? It's like both. It's weird. Okay, but this person could definitely be romantically interested in you or business interested in you. Okay, whatever the case may be, take it as it resonates. But um, take it as it resonates. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Okay, so yeah, what y'all can expect is maybe getting deeper involved with whoever this person is, whether it's business wise or romantically. Okay, but you trusting your intuition is going to be the best thing for you in that situation. Then these two came out together, which says V, victory and some endeavor, which always gives me the Aries symbol. And it says dog far away, okay, in reverse. A distant friend is thinking of you in reverse, okay. So there could definitely have been some people trying to like, you could have came from group two, possibly. There could have been some people trying to come in between you and this person, okay. And I definitely feel as though, what's up with these people being terrible and lusting after? Look, and also Aries season don't even help that energy. But victory, y'all, there's going to be some sort of victory in some sort of situation, okay, surrounding this person during the month of April, okay, especially during Aries season, especially before like the 19th, okay, the 20th. The far away dog, a distant friend is thinking of you. This could literally be a distant friend, okay. This could was like in reverse, okay. You're going to be winning. If this person tries you, if that Knight of Swords tries you, you're going to be winning, okay. Somebody could be getting advice from a distant friend. Or that Knight of Swords person could be distant and you're going to be winning in that situation, okay. hmm This could also have to do with like if old friends like from the past people you don't talk to anymore, okay, like they could also be talking shit about you. All right, there definitely might be somebody who's like in your business in some way, shape, or form. Okay, somebody who's like very cynical surrounding you. Okay, but fuck it, we ball. Then we go to the Knight of Cups. Okay, a lot of these people are going to be in the same age range as you possibly, but pick and choose how that works for you. But we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So we have the Knight of Swords sideways, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, I'm telling y'all, other people romantically, work wise, okay, like the people in your life, your family, okay? Regardless, other human beings are super significant for this collective, okay? So yeah, particularly men and masculine energies, okay? But no matter your relation to them, the Knight of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement, okay? Person, especially a man or masculine, but doesn't have to be. Okay. But yeah, somebody is emotionally like immature or whatever the case may be in terms of love and relationship. This could be a friend. This could be a partner, okay? But like also birds, okay? All three of these cards are birds, okay? So birds could be huge, super significant. You could be seeing a big ass bird. Birds could be super, super significant for this collective. Look up the spiritual meaning, but I'm telling you, a lot of that has to do with the fact that communication is the name of the game for y'all during the month of April. So that could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement person. Emphasis on the Scorpio and emphasis on the Cancer. Okay, but with the Son of Cups, okay, artistic and introspective. Somebody could be an artist, okay, and but somebody could also like be way too involved with themselves. Someone could not be the most introspective person, okay, or this could be someone hyper, like this could be someone selfishly thinking, okay, or somebody doesn't do that much thinking, like deep thinking in general. All right. But this could be someone who's an artist, a singer, a songwriter, a poet, okay, a creative of some type, okay, a painter, a sculptor. Like all the Cups family, the Sun truly excels within the arts. Okay. So this could literally be someone who's having a hard time with the arts, or maybe like something about their relationship with the arts is a little 1 2 1 2, or this person is still good with the arts. But usually a musician or a visual artist of some kind, and he finds success within his field. Emphasis on visual artists. Yeah, this person could be successful in some sort of field. His natural tendency to look inwards adds to his charm and mystique. Someone thinks that they're so like deep. Okay, someone could literally be super fucking manipulative. Okay, they think that they're charming and like mysterious. Okay, when in reality, this person could be like avoidant and manipulative. Okay, there's something about that. Someone could also be like unloyal. Okay, someone could even be obsessive. Okay, unloyal by Summer Walker and Ari Lennox could definitely be significant. Okay. They're both Aries, by the way. Okay. That also gives me the fact that Ari Lennox was on Poor Minds, the podcast. Okay. And her album Vacancy. Okay. So, yeah. The Poor Minds episode with Ari Lennox could be very, very significant. But yeah, whoever this person is, they either like they look too deep within themselves, okay, or like they're always stuck in their head about something, and it just like it does not make this person charming and mysterious. It makes them like aggressive and dark, okay, or whatever the case may be, or like too. It's just too much, or this person doesn't do enough introspection at all. Okay, this could be multiple people for some of y'all, but you'll know who it is. Okay, yeah. To others, he may seem secretive and even peaceful. Okay, while deep inside he carries a dark kernel of intensity. So with that, his dark kernel of intensity is outside. Okay, corn could be significant. This could also be somebody who's very hypersexual. Okay, or maybe like you have a sexual relationship with this person. Okay, we're in love relationships, but yeah, this is somebody who's like a liar. Okay, or somebody who's like very hyper private. Someone's like a liar, okay, or somebody is just like there's just a lot of darkness going on with this person, okay, and this person is not at peace. This person is very like there's a lot going on. All right, this person has a darkness. They're very intense, and they're being very intense with you, okay, during the month of April. Okay, so it says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay, I'm hearing boots on the ground. Okay, but with boot, also could be the Houston rodeo could be significant. Okay, I'm also hearing these boots are made for walking. This person could definitely be a musician because I'm channeling all these songs. Okay, Nancy Sinatra, she's a Gemini. Okay, so I literally feel as though these boots were made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Okay, so yes, let it be somebody who be trying to like walk on you. Okay, walk over you. Okay, yeah. Also gives me like pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. Okay, or like whatever. Also, there's like a clown face in this boot. I never recognized that, but like a clown face. This might be somebody like this person maybe trying you. Okay, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay, I don't necessarily feel like it's like you're increasing your efforts with this person and things are not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it might be time to give somebody the boot. You might be giving somebody the boot, okay? Or somebody just very like aggressive, okay? Or like they may like try too hard, like somebody you might push too hard, okay? Well, great worry over nothing, okay? Yeah, somebody could be very like emotionally anxious. They're worried about the wrong shit, okay? And it says pleasure with a close friend and marriage. Okay, so in terms of love and relationship, these are separate as well. Okay, so actually, no, these ones come out together. I think they did. Okay, so close up. Okay, close up dog. Pleasure with a close friend. Okay, that could definitely be a friend. Y'all could definitely have came from group one. That could definitely be a friend that's very interested in you. Okay, this person could be a friend. All right, but this could literally have to do with like a marriage. Okay, you could also find out that a friend of yours is getting married. Okay, that could be very, very significant. But regardless, there could definitely be something about getting deeper into a relationship. Okay, with a close friend, especially if this leads into something romantic, or you could literally be like involved in somebody's like wedding. Okay, pleasure with a close friend. That could also be the aspect of like somebody being like hold on. It could for some of y'all have to do with like infidelity, okay? Or if you're somebody who's like married, or this person could be married, or like whatever the case may be, there might be a friend of this person, okay, who's very interested in them, okay? Yeah, and somebody may act like they don't know that. But when it comes down to money and career, okay, once again, we have the Mother of Cups, okay? Another court card. Underneath that, what is that? The Seven of Cups or the Eight of Cups in reverse? Uh, that's the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Y'all are getting like y'all are seeing things very, very clearly. Your intuition is definitely helping you out in regards to money, career, and finances. Okay. I'm also hearing that talk to me. That's Olivia Dean. And she just recently won a Grammy. Okay, so there's definitely y'all's money magic could definitely be working out as well. Okay, but with this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement, woman or feminine energy. This could be you or somebody else. Okay, this person could be very psychic, very intuitive. This could be a mom or mother figure. This could be someone in the nursing field, a doctor. Okay, whatever the case may be, from someone very nurturing and caring, or this could be you or somebody else. But there's definitely something about like trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Okay, especially during Taurus season, there's something about like your magic. Okay, you working water could definitely be super, super significant as well. Okay, and with the Seven of Cups in reverse, this is like things being made very, very clear to you about what it is that you should do financially, work wise. Okay, 9 page 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, I also feel as though y'all could be spending time with like your family, spending money having to do with like your family. Okay, especially if like you're a mom or a mother, it has to do with like a woman in your family, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You might see somebody you ain't seen in a minute. Okay. So when it comes down to money, okay, it could also be somebody offering you some sort of opportunity or like a job. Okay. But yeah, it says insightful and psychic. Okay. It's about being a psychic could be helping you out financially. Okay, but insightful or psychic, the Mother of Cups rivals the High Priestess with her natural psychic abilities. Okay, so she's a gentle, tranquil woman whose insights bring healing to those around her. Okay, so there could be some money or a new job coming from a woman like this. Okay, she thrives when amidst her family, the arts, and music or beauty of any kind. So yeah, y'all are having a good time. Okay. Like a true swan, when the Mother of Cups is pushed, she becomes aggressive and defensive. She'll commonly see herself as the victim when distressed in a situation. Okay. This could also have to do with some of y'all receiving some sort of justice in a workplace situation. Okay. Because this is also a bright. So maybe somebody's seeing you as aggressive or something, and like that's not the truth. Okay. Only take that if it resonates, but you're going to receive some justice for that. And that Seven of Cups, illusion and deception in reverse. Okay, so this is you breaking through some sort of illusions and no longer being deceived financially, no longer being deceived in a workplace situation. And this is you literally seeing something for what it is and trusting your intuition instead of trusting in a delusion or trusting in illusions. Okay, the Seven of Cups is not the most welcome card. Okay, but in reverse, like this is you being welcomed by somebody. Okay, this is you denying temptation. Okay, financial temptation. This is you like doing better, spending your money better. Okay. Um, yeah. You may also recognize that somebody was cheating at work, okay, cheating for money, okay, and you're recognizing that you don't want to do something like that anymore, okay, like you don't want to be doing what it is that you're doing, okay. Confirmation. Yeah, this is the idea of something, a house of cards falling down, seeing something for what it is, okay. This is you starting to see clearly, okay? And being able to judge right from wrong, okay? Being able to judge up from down. Like your intuition is definitely helping you out financially and career wise, okay? Um, this is the spell, the Seven of Cups. Also, your money magic, okay? Your money magic and your career magic is working, okay? Um, I feel like y'all removed yourself for a bit, okay? You step back, okay, until you can see straight again. And I feel like y'all are finna start seeing straight again. You're gonna enter back into the space. Okay, so we have dolphin. Some of y'all could be getting deeper into a new hobby. Okay, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Okay, this is in reverse. Okay, so yeah, there could definitely be you gaining some sort of money. Okay, um, maybe some money that you were owed. Okay, so it'd have to do with like money magic. Okay, like debt being cleared out or whatever the case may be. Okay, so yeah, addressing debt could be a thing. You could also be meeting people who help you out with that. So it says pin, new job, a new career, y'all. A new job is coming. Trust your intuition. A new job is coming because it says fear, worries, and tense situation. Y'all have been afraid in regards to if a new job was coming. Y'all been worried about a new job, okay? Y'all been feeling real tense or like money's been feeling tight or like whatever the case may be surrounding what it is that you're doing for work, okay? And just know that a new job or new career is going to come. So go ahead, put a pin in it for a second. All right, it's time to get out of a situation, y'all. It's time to get out of a bad work situation. Y'all trusting your intuition. It's time to get out of a bad work situation, okay? Because also with this pale, that gives me having chum, okay? Pale and shark. So this is like the aspect of like bait. Like someone could be, I'm hearing bait and switch. Someone could be trying to bait you into something like a bad job. Trust your intuition, okay? Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. You need to get out of some sort of bad financial investment or bad financial decision, and you're going to be recognizing what that is. For some reason, y'all, I am tasting cream of wheat. I don't know why. I have not had cream of wheat in so long, but I have a vicious craving for cream of wheat right now. So if you're the cream of wheat person, let me know. Cause what? Okay. And then when it comes down to y'all, there's definitely some sort of financial like predator or like somebody trying to like scam you. Okay. Or just like be careful. All right. Because somebody's just like trying to play with you. Okay. It says bouquet and it says bow. Someone could be buying you a gift. Okay. You're highly thought of, especially if you work in the medical field. Compliments from an admirer. Okay. So yeah, these are people spending money on you because you're super queen of cups. Like you're super like feminine and like sexy and intuitive. Okay. So yeah, in terms of like, there's a lot of socialization that seems to be going on for this collective as well in terms of work and finances. But just know that there's lots of people thinking about you financially, and there might be some people who are going to be like trying to shoot their work shot with you or financial shot with you, not romantically, but like wanting to do business. Okay. So in terms of what energies y'all can expect from yourself, this literally feels like somebody else, okay, as well. So there's some sort of restlessness, okay. There's some sort of restless energy. It says Mercury in Aries, okay. So Mercury's going to shift into Aries, okay, in April, okay. So for this collective, look at when Mercury shifts into Aries. It's in Pisces right now, okay. Yeah, so Mercury in Aries, restlessness, okay. Also, the doctor could be significant. Looking at this Caduceus, okay. The doctors could be very, very significant, okay. This could literally be somebody needing to get checked up or something of that nature. I'm not a doctor, just channeling. Now, when it comes down to it, okay. So, in terms of personality types, okay, who this person could be, okay. So this is definitely somebody who was a decisive and active thinker. Someone could have a restless mind that could do a lot, okay. Confirmation, okay. Someone could do a lot. It could be you or somebody else, but I feel like it's somebody else. This is somebody who likes to debate. Okay, lots of debating, lots of arguing. Okay, mentally, they tend to be competitive and impulsive. Okay, so this is somebody very competitive, very impulsive. Okay, yeah. Making decisions quickly and a little one sidedly. So, yeah, this is somebody like they think too quickly. Okay, yeah. With Mercury in this position, okay, there's always a danger that one might have too many irons in the fire. Yeah, they have too much going on and they don't get anything done because they have too much going on. They waste a great deal of mental and physical energy. Okay, this card describes someone who is probably quite articulate and bases most actions on good thinking and logic. With a higher than average intelligence, people with this planet combo have an ability to express themselves verbally, which will be important to them in any kind of achievement. However, natural curiosity and the ability to grasp things quickly leads to a restless existence and a need to constantly be on the move. So this is somebody who's like moving too frequently. This could be you. Okay, tiring quickly of project after project. People with this placement are on an eternal search for new stimulation, okay? Yeah. When this card is drawn, it indicates a great need for y'all to scribble down thoughts and ideas on paper during April, okay? This could set y'all on the road to becoming a writer of some kind, okay? But the restlessness card can sometimes suggest a long, drawn out dispute, okay, with much correspondence. So, yes, it could literally be something that's lasting much longer than it should, some sort of conversation, okay, or argument, okay? Or this is somebody that is just always like this, okay? So, then in terms of events for y'all to expect, y'all have Jupiter and Taurus. So love to see it. Love to see it. Y'all could definitely expect some onion, okay? Y'all could definitely expect some sort of like a munyan, okay? But when it comes down to status, gaining pleasure from beautiful things, okay? So yeah, this being gifted something, I could be getting a gift, okay, or being in like nice places, okay? Extravagant taste, okay, eating good, looking good, okay. Which also that Queen of Cups energy, okay? A generous love of art, that's also that Queen of Cups energy, okay? You could definitely be going to shows, concerts, whatever the case may be, okay, art galleries, all right, but y'all are going to be experiencing a love of art and you are going to be using money to cultivate powerful friends. Y'all could definitely be meeting people who help you out financially, okay, or like friends in powerful places, powerful spaces, friends of status, okay. Expanding your money, expanding your finances, expanding your status, okay. Yeah, we love to see it. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, y'all, I'm finna to hop up off of here. Okay, I really, really appreciate y'all for being here. Thank y'all so much. Oh wait, y'all. So interestingly enough, y'all have y'all's advice card. Okay, which I almost didn't read. So make sure you're not ignoring advice during April as well. Okay. So y'all have number 38, Witch of the Woods. Okay, retreat. Interesting. Don't ignore advice during April, y'all. Confirmation honks outside. Okay, so my advice to y'all during the month of April, we have Witch of the Woods, okay, retreat. In reverse. This may not be the time for some sort of like vacation. Okay, this may not be the time for some sort of trip or vacation, or a trip or vacation could go differently than you anticipated. Okay, so yeah, this might be you kind of feeling forced to come about your shell in some type of way. But retreat, rest, commune with nature in solitude. Okay, the Witch of the Woods doesn't speak to many. This is your advice. You don't got to talk to everybody. Okay, but has come to you to guide you to disconnect from material pursuits. Okay, you're trusting your intuition more than like the work aspect. You're trusting your faith. Okay, um, and belief during the month of April when it comes down to your money or career, okay? Disconnect from material pursuits in favor of exploring a more spiritual and earth centric life during this April. Spend time in nature, take a solo trip, and where possible, shed the hustle and bustle of daily stress, okay? During the month of April, alone time will be beneficial for y'all now, okay? It will give you the space you needed to find the clarity that y'all have been seeking. So you need to take a second, especially because that Knight of Swords sideways is pissing you off. The Knight of Cups in reverse is pissing you off. You know what I'm saying? Somebody restless. Like, there's a lot going on. You know what I mean? So, yeah, y'all. With that being said, that is indeed what I have for the collective. Okay? Or what I have for group 3, rather. So, I wish y'all a very happy April. Okay? And I will talk with y'all soon. Okay? This will be made public after I do the timestamps. But I fucks with y'all the long way. And I will talk with y'all later. Bye.